Hey guys, Dani here, and welcome to my little corner of the internet. I recently had the pleasure of seeing Taylor Swift's Reputation tour here in Toronto, and it is actually being hailed the concert of the year. And so I wanted to analyze the concert and see what we can take away from it and how we can learn to better connect with our audiences while performing. Coming up. I personally have been to every Taylor Swift concert that has come here to Toronto, and she's one of the artists that I will never miss anytime she's in the city. And clearly, her and her team put a lot of time, thought, and effort into making her concerts a very enjoyable experience for the audience. So the first thing to take away from her concerts is actually to make every person feel like they are being seen and appreciated. I know that one of the things that Taylor loves to do is have wristbands for every person that's walking into the concert. This is something she's done over the last couple of concerts. And basically what it does is allows her to be able to see all the lights of everyone that's in the stadium, which she mentions in her concerts, so that she knows that even the people who are at the highest, cheapest ticket prices, she can see them. And that she wants them to know that she appreciates the fact that no matter how much money that they spent to be there, they still spent money to be there, and she appreciates them supporting her. Now, I know especially musicians who are just starting out aren't going to have those kinds of budgets to do something as extravagant as putting a wristband on every person who walks into a place that you're performing. But a lesson we can take away from that is that it is important to try and make sure that everyone in the room or everyone in the stadium feels like they are appreciated for the time and money that they're spending on coming to support you as the artist. The second lesson I took away from watching the Reputation tour was that Taylor and her team actually put a lot of effort into the transitions during her concert. So obviously there's always going to be pauses in a concert, whether that be for a costume change or an instrument change or what have you. And sometimes other artists tend to just kind of stop, and that will break the flow of the performance or concert. But Taylor puts a lot of time and effort into making sure that either like the dancers are still dancing or someone's doing something. So this just really helps keep that flow, the momentum, and the energy of the concert up for the audience while those other things are transitioning. I think this is very, very important for musicians to really attempt to do because, like I said, if you break that flow and momentum, then people's energy is really going to start to die down and they're not going to have as good of a time. The third lesson is really to give extra value to the people who took the time to spend money to come to your concert. Taylor specifically does this by telling a story throughout the whole theme of the entire concert and through each song. She tends to go deeper into what she was feeling or what she was going through during the time that she was writing a particular song before starting a song. And that kind of story journey continues throughout the dance number and the pyrotechnics and the visuals on the screen that accompany that performance of that song. I think this is a very important lesson because as the musician, you want to make sure that the audience feels like they aren't just listening to a live version of the song that they've already paid how much money for to buy the album. You really want them to feel like they're getting an extra value for that extra cost that they did incur. Taylor Swift is an amazing performer, and I think that as musicians, we should all take the time and effort to go and see other musicians to kind of see their performances and be able to take some lessons away from how they do their performances so that we can make our performances better. I also think that it's super important to get yourself into that audience perspective so you can see how an audience member feels, whether they are in the front row or at the very back, and how you can enhance their experience so that they feel like their money was well spent. And I know concerts can be super expensive, so it's perfectly fine to just start off by going to artists that you already enjoy or artists that you would most likely already go see in concert, but just be taking those mental notes to make sure that you are increasing the audience experience for your performance. Have you seen the Reputation tour? Or have you seen any other Taylor Swift concerts? What were your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you found value in this video, consider subscribing to this channel in order to get more music related content. I will see you next time. Bye.